Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it, one take. We not even doing it again. Keep that, that's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Away. Yeah. Episode 129. We in the building. You ain't know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Brezzy, aka Poppy Sazon.
Yes. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick Grayson. How y'all doing out there?
Yeah. You already know what it is. Make sure you download a live podcast app on iOS and Android. And please follow us on all social media. This might not go well at Gmail, whatever. You know what the vibes are. But we are joined by a special guest. We've been waiting to have her on for years. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you on our Patreon, you saw the original podcast that we had about 8 years ago, Slick? She was part of it. We have Quay in the building.
Yeah.
Call him.
What's up? All right. Yeah.
Yes. What up, Quay? What up? Talk to the people.
What's going on, y'all?
Chilling.
Come on now. I appreciate you for joining us this episode. You feel me? This has been a long time coming. You feel me?
Yo.
Tell people a little bit about yourself. You don't got too much. And for all you thirsty niggas out here, yes, her IG handle will be in the description if you want to,
dive.
Potentially, seek after her. But you feel me?
Yo.
Say a little bit about yourself before we get to the check-in.
Y'all. What's up? I'm Quay, Earthquake on Instagram. I went to Albany with these two. I'm very excited to be here. A little bit about me. I'm from Harlem. Y'all heard the song. Y'all hear the accent. Yeah. That ass. Yeah.
All right. Cool. So, you listen to the podcast. So we do something called the weekly check-ins where we just do a little weekly checkup. So, as the woman of honor, how you doing this week?
This week was busy. I'm a social media manager, so a large part of my life is being social. So I'm drained, but this was a draining week. This was a content creation heavy week.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I can't really complain. Just finished class for the first summer sessions. Got a couple more sessions to go, but everything is copacetic. I'm in a good energy right now, ready to pod and knock this out. How you feeling, B?
Oh man, I'm feeling good, man. I can't complain too much. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little sad that you feel me. This the last sunset that's gonna happen for 8 p.m. until May 10th, 2024. So the fall is here. For the love of B Brezzy didn't go well this summer. It's gonna look like a dull cuffing season again. But we here though. You feel me? Also, yes, if you're listening to this, Bare Necessity is on Saturday at Yankee Stadium. We'll be giving back to the community, providing bare necessity items such as toothpaste, all that for the people around the Bronx area and East Harlem location. So come by at the Yankee Stadium from 12 to 3 if you want to do some service and serve the community. All right, so let's get to the show. Slick, I never saw this unification of Black people on social media was so tears of joy. Slick, when the last time Black people been united like this? Can you give me an example?
When Obama was running the first time.
That's a fact. Well, the Battle of Montgomery. the race war. Slick, you the political man. Go ahead. Go give a background.
I'm not necessarily going to be that political in this one. Essentially, the moral of the story is talk shit, get hit. So if you're unfamiliar, this past weekend in Montgomery, Alabama, I know once I said Alabama, you kind of knew where we were going with this. Essentially, there was this caravan of intoxicated white people who were, chilling, having a good old time, playing that new Jason Aldean song, yeehaw. They was hanging out, doing their thing, and apparently they had some money, and they parked their boat where they wasn't supposed to park their boat. They parked their boat where the steamboat tourists were supposed to park, and a black security guard was letting them know, hey, you guys got to move your boat. We got to pull in, like you're holding us up. And apparently they didn't like that. Like they was like, try that in a small town. And the group of whites ended up assaulting the black security guard. Now, where it got interesting, if you watch the video, and I've watched all 97 of them at least 50 times a pop.
That's a fact.
The black man, I guess, once they hit him the first time, my man had on a T-shirt, a polo, and he had, I don't even know if it was a fitted. He had a baseball cap. He's gonna call it a baseball cap. Once he got hit,
threw that shit up like Bobby Schmurder.
Nah, it was giving Soulja Boy. It was giving Fabo from 2007.
He did a bat signal.
That man said, "Well, fuck this job." Ha! And threw up his hands, and boom, pop, pop, pop. Was getting it in. Then all of a sudden, it went from 1-on-1 to 2-on-1 to 3-on-1 to, oh my God, it's a Royal Rumble. They was on this man's ass. And normally, that's how you know you in the South. Because in New York, niggas probably would have just watched. They didn't know that man. But down South, the brothers and sisters was a little fed up. All of a sudden, niggas over here, niggas over there, niggas from the water, niggas from the air, niggas everywhere pulled up in unison and handed out ass whoopings like it was WWE SmackDown in the year 2000. When I tell you there was a brother who swam across the lake, jeans, shorts, and all, got out, didn't even dry off, didn't even shake his dreads, delivered an immediate 74 punch combo. Bah, 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 bah. When I tell you, dudes was hopping over the railing onto the dock, knowing, now just we talked about Aquaman, most black people probably couldn't swim that well to do that was what they was doing. They was jumping on the dock and they was getting real. If you seen Avengers Endgame, it was kind of like that scene when Thanos was talking shit and then you hear Falcon and Black Panther start, cuckoo, and it was, the tables was turned. They went from 5, 6, 7 on 1 to 95 on 4 and it got bad. And I'm not going to lie, this might not go well. Did the white woman in red deserve to be hit with a chair? I gotta say it. From a couple of angles I saw, it looked like she was trying to separate. I know she might have got a couple elbow drops, and you're gonna get your hits in. But it looked like she's trying to separate it. And then I think a brother probably just got looked over for too many jobs. He grabbed the chair. Oh, did he grab a chair?
Now, he was swinging at everybody. Yo.
He grabbed that chair and he channeled for all that. He did it for the ancestors. He was watching
D-Generation X a lot.
He channeled Farouk, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Bobby Lashley. He even had a little bit of Stone Cold in it, and he delivered the chair shots from hell. Wow. Bow. Kapow. And the white woman got the worst of it to the point where she was sprawled out. And it begs the question, why can't we be disunited in all fronts?
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm upset that the next day niggas pulled up there with a group and held up a chair with the black fist. I ain't gonna hold you.
They get it.
Niggas, I saw a nigga put a beam on the chair like, yo, niggas was going crazy with the chair, bro.
Can we talk about how the guy that swam really shifted the stereotype?
Oh yeah, Jermichael Phelps. That's my nigga.
The part of the problem is, if they was all already on the dock, they wouldn't have jumped him like that. But they really don't think we could swim.
They don't think we's gonna come together. Be like, we don't know him.
Aquaman got it.
Bro, the fact that he didn't even have to...
Nah, they called him C Murder. I was laughing.
All I can say is that this was a sight to behold, and especially in a state like Alabama, where we know, even probably last weekend, they was trying to lynch a nigga. Let's keep it a stack. They still got sundown towns in Alabama.
They really tired.
Yo,
they a different type of
Alabama is lit because that Carly Russell chick is from Alabama, and she was over here. I ain't gonna lie, Alabama had a summer. They had a summer. Okay.
I don't know, man. I was like, damn.
Shout out to Flo Millie.
All we know is the next step. We gotta see what happens. I know the white people were arrested. A couple of them were. They trying to get the brother with the chair. Like I said, brother, you got to swing and miss, swing and dip, swing and dip. You supposed to get out of there. You saw the pictures of the dudes that was sitting there watching it. Like he was like, oh, look at this shit here.
Yeah.
Like, ooh.
Like, did you see the aftermath? Did you see the nigga who posted TikTok afterwards with 2 black eyes? He was like, yeah.
Was that real? Can we? Was that real?
I ain't gonna lie, from the punches nigga was throwing, that had to be real. I wouldn't be surprised if it was real. Because they got more than 2 biscuits in the fire. They had a whole family meal like Popeyes.
I was just so happy that when they arrested them, I was like, all right, we figured out who the aggressors was. And I was like, okay, they ain't go after all the niggas. I was like, oh shit, we all going to jail now, y'all. And even the funnier part is that now you got black people carrying chairs everywhere. You seen the Walmart video where Shorty had the chair and she pushed it?
Walk around and find out.
Oh man, I'm about to go to the first day of work with my chair, just sitting there like, I wish you would say some shit, motherfucker. Hold on.
Oh man, so once again, stay united. I love this. I love this. But you know, despite that, something came across the news that may have divided us. Tory Lanez has officially been sentenced to 10 years in prison after the case with Meg Thee Stallion. Once again, ladies, I'm stepping out of this because, you know, I'm a reform change man. Slick, you're political. Go ahead.
Oh, that was fucked up. So that's actually closer to 9 years. They gave him time served for the year he served. As a black man in this reformed era, I know when there was speculation, we speculated. We was like, ooh, this, and from the facts of the case.
Wait. Sorry to cut you off real quick, Slick. Once again, we stayed quiet on this side. We stayed quiet, and that's why we don't look like a fool over here.
I'm about to say, I might have said 1 or 2 things, but hey, it's okay. It's in the past. But once the facts of the case came out, it was somewhere like he did something very stupid. It wasn't to the extent that we assumed, but it was also like you're putting people in harm's way. Blaming it on alcohol, blaming it on trauma, regardless, it's not okay. And I really empathize with Meg because I think that once it came out that he was guilty, like people were still saying free Tory. Like, nigga, you did it. As a man, own it. You did it. Like, that was really my biggest piece. I was like, all right, you did it. So I can't say too much about it. You make good music, but you were a shitty person. It happens. So I really empathize with her. I think that, you know, it's difficult to navigate these social media waters. Even if people did want to side with her, it's so much easier to go for the joke. It's so much easier to say, you know, well, he ain't really shoot you. You good. I saw somebody say something like, oh, you was twerking the next weekend, which, was true. But at the same point, people deal with trauma differently. So I really have her in my prayers. And I hope that, you know, she can figure out what's next for her in this career. Because I think that is going to be something that's stuck with her for the rest of her life. Quay, what you think as a black woman? How you feel?
Lawrence, I'm so refreshed by your response. That was very refreshing. Yeah, it's what you said. Tory did that shit. He got 10 years. Because let's talk about why he got 10 years. Because I think that's what's missing people. Like, everybody's like, oh my God, he got 10 years just for shooting somebody in the foot. And I'm like, well, when someone gets 10 years, we hear about the people that do manslaughter and get 10 years. And people like, that's not enough time for killing someone. So then what's the medium for shooting somebody in the foot? Also, let's also not forget that he was found guilty for 3 felonies, 2 of which were violent.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think he actually got like it's for gun possession. It's not technically for shooting Meg in the foot. I don't think it was actually that.
Now he has a charge for assault with the weapon.
Oh shit. And also he does have prior history with the law, so that also affects his because I know a lot of people was comparing to Henry Ruggs in 3 to 10 for manslaughter, and they were complaining about him. But
talk about.
Henry, what?
Talk about. You seen the O.J. Simpson video? I know this is not a funny topic. That nigga OJ pulled up. You know O.J. Simpson. He says I'm O.J. He's like, hold on, I gotta do it. Hey everybody, it's O.J. But you knew that. I just having such a hard time doing this math, right? Somebody kills a woman and her dog, and they get 10 years. But somebody goes to steal their memorabilia back, which the court says was mine in the first place, and they get 9 to 33 years. The math ain't mathing. I wanted to comment so bad, like, nigga, they got you because you killed somebody in the 90s and they let you go.
Come on, nigga, they had to get their get back. That's why
that was the ultimate. You tried it. I was waiting for you at the door.
They saw how much black people was parading that around. The club don't fit. You must have quit. Niggas saw that for the last decade or two. They're like, yeah, we got to get this nigga. That's it. Like I was saying, with the Henry Ruggs situation, he got 3 to 10 years for killing someone by a car, but he didn't have no prior lawful anything. Tory Lanez had run-ins with the law, not only from this side, but also Canada. So that also plays into his sentences. But continue, Quay.
And then he also blew trial. And don't we also all know when you blow trial, they're gonna make you pay for it. You got these judges, they gotta pay jurors. Okay, guys. So yeah, he got the time that he deserved. I think he was facing 20, right? So you took it to trial, you were facing 20, you got 10. I feel like he came out of that on top.
No,
I don't think they're gonna give him the whole sentences.
You know, it's not gonna be on top. His hairline, because you can't get that shit maintained in prison. It's over.
Nah, he got the surgery, bro. He got.
It don't matter.
He went to Turkey.
Think about it. When your shit grow you gotta. It's some serums and some shit you gotta put in that.
Oh shit. Yeah, he gonna look like a Chichia pet. Don't get me wrong.
He gonna look like my son from Sanford, not Sanford. Oh, Sanford's son in them.
Yeah. And I'm also happy that you mentioned Meg's career, because is she gonna be able to like really go again? I'm very worried for her. I feel like when I think about the rap community, I just don't know. I don't know.
She just gotta drop a little twerk anthem.
She ain't twerked the same sense though. I was like, I used to enjoy this, and now I'm
not supporting her musically because of what she did to my boy Party. That's the reason why. You feel me? Had my nigga.
She was outside. She definitely was outside.
Yeah, she hurt my feelings with that one too.
That's the only reason. But I support you in this case. Prayers and energy for you and your foot.
My nigga. Trying to tie it back together to like something we were talking about off topic. I think it kind of goes to like shows the fractures between black men and black women though, because it's like even though we knew there was a good chance Tory did something, as black men we wasn't trying to give that up. Like this nigga not done. You on top of the world. What is you shooting girls in the foot for? Like nigga. And it was like, did he really shoot you in the foot? Or did he drop the gun and something went off and you was mad? Like there was a lot of conversation that we could go deeper to, but we not because of time purposes. Maybe at another episode or a Patreon section. But it's like, we got to start communicating a little bit better.
I want to be real serious, real quick. This is for all my niggas who's getting money out here. Never get beside yourself. Mm-hmm. This is really, if you want to sum all this up, is ego. Mm-hmm. You was a lit nigga at the time. You signed a big deal. You fucking 2 friends. You go to a party with them, and you try to go slide on another person.
That was a great move.
You're the man, and you think you had everything under grasp, and you look at you lost everything because of what? Your ego.
Because he's trying.
All my lessons. Because he's trying to fuck
a white girl. Because he was trying to fuck a white girl. You just could have left.
But anyways, how you fucking two friends?
Oh, fuck that!
And you bring them to the spot and get them drunk.
You can get away with that.
Get when they drunk, they bring up shit. They never forget.
Let's be real with it. He could have got away with the 2 friends. He started trying to fuck the white girl, and they both was looking at him stupid. And they started talking. Everybody, never mind. I'm not. Next segment.
yeah. All right, yo, this broke my heart a little bit because I fuck with friends.
Fuck friends.
I like Jennifer Aniston, but yo. She fucked up, bro.
Nah.
All right, yo, stay out of black people talk, please. If we didn't bring y'all in there, do not talk to us. Because why the hell we was just praying for this man's recovery, and now we're trying to cancel him?
Because somebody tried to cancel her, and she thought she got a show right now. She wasn't fucking that money up.
Go ahead, Slick.
Nah, so Jamie Foxx essentially posted an Instagram story where he basically said they tried to kill Jesus, right? Because he said that he had a fake friend. As a minority, as a black man, as a collective of black people, everybody know what that means. That means niggas is trying me, and I thought they was family, right? Mm-hmm. This happens on, say, a Friday. Let's call it a Friday. By Saturday, Jamie Foxx posts another thing that's apologizing. I'm like, nigga, what you do? You just died. What happened?
Okay.
Apparently, Jennifer Aniston called out this topic as calling it anti-Semitic. Now, what they're saying is that she liked the post at first, and somebody got to her and said, yo, that's anti-Semitic. Why are you supporting it? So she just went, full white woman. I'm going to, abstain, deny, vilify, deflect. And Jamie Foxx has been having to apologize for it. And it was frustrating because I think normally you'd be like, who gives a fuck what Jennifer Aniston got to say at a time like this? But it was like, yo, I think it goes back to even, this might be a little deep, but when we talk about Kyrie, like Kyrie said some wild shit, Kanye said some wild shit. But at a point, it was like, yo, people can say whatever the fuck they want about black people. We don't get to say what we want. This is a black thing he's talking about. We don't know who the hell he's talking about. And it became anti-Semitism, which once you put that on a black entertainer, that pretty much limits whatever they can do. It takes away a lot of their value and power. And that's the scariest part.
Shit frustrating though, because he just said date, but he put hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love. Like, it's not really anything that you can pull. Nothing said about Jews. About like,
apparently there's some like,
you said Jesus and you said kill Jesus. That was what that. Yeah, you gotta tread lightly.
There's some kind of like line. I didn't look into what the line was or how they could how it could be taken, but it's like it's also frustrating because like. At a point, it's like you could have texted, like, call me. What does this mean? All right, this is what it means. Mm-hmm. But I think it's like we're in such, everybody has to share everything. It's like, oh, you reacted to this. Now you got to throw this out there and throw it out there. It's like, no, like, relax.
And to people too, this generation is too sensitive. I feel like that's why I can't really blame her too much because I think she was just like, yo, I ain't trying to piss them off. You feel me? I'm not trying to, get on anybody's bad side. So let me quickly get out of there. But I'm just like, once again, I just think in this generation, everybody's just looking for something to be offended by, and it's crazy.
I could blame her. I could blame her because it's the way she did it. Like even if you wanted to say, you could have responded to the comment of the person who's saying this is anti-Semitic. You made a whole blast about it and made it a bigger conversation because anybody saw the comment before Jennifer Aniston's response?
None of the white people did.
Exactly right, like. You made it a bigger conversation. You threw your friend under the bus. He just went through, like Lauren just said, he died. Like
we not say that.
He did.
It was bad. We was scared.
He just had a clone. Then they clone Tyrone come out. Then this. It's too much. Like I'm starting to think something going on. For real, Jamie was dead. Then I want to cancel him. This is too much.
I'm about to say, all I need is Jamie Foxx to come back and give me my R&B classics album. That's all I need. Come on, Jamie.
And take a break, bro. He already got 2 projects coming out. I'm like, bro, take a break, please, for your health, bro. Take a break. All right, this next topic I want to talk about real quick. I wasn't going to mention it. I was just going to send a quick condolences when I heard about it because, she was just such a young girl. But this might be the biggest clout chasing shit I possibly ever saw, Slick. How you fake your death.
I like how you did that because we just said somebody died and came back, and then somebody else died and came back. That's back. That was good. That was well done.
Yo, I'm over here like, damn, little Tay. I remember her. She was a little Asian girl. Trying to be in the social media high. But her dad stepped in and was like, all right, nah, stop that. You're going to go back to being Asian. Stay out of black people culture. And then, I was sad when I found out, she passed away because she was so young. Her and her brother at the same time. I'm like, damn, my heart goes out for them. Then, hold on. We talked to the coroners. We talked to the police. There's no evidence that this person passed away. No bodies, no nothing. They calling the dad. They can't find the mom. The dad don't want to comment on anything. I'm over here like, is this the rollout? Now, yo, this is so sad. Everything now you gotta suspect now. Everything gotta be a rollout, bro.
You cared that much? I don't know who this woman is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I did.
Nah, she was like in the mind days.
I was sad for her, Brian. I said, damn, Lil Tay. I called my sister and everything like, yo.
Oh, damn, you called someone about her? Yeah, I was in there.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it said Lil TJ. I was like, they got that nigga again. And I was like, oh, nah, never mind. Okay.
Okay, you know what? We got to move on because you all want this episode.
Sorry, I don't drink. I don't drink on.
All right, let's go to music real quick.
Hold on, wait. Today's episode is brought to you by Voodoo Ranger Fruit Punch IPA. So yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with Reason, the artist?
You asked me. I'm about to say.
Mm-mm.
Okay, you familiar with TDE, right?
Kendrick Lamar's label, J-Rock,
yeah,
Schoolboy Q.
Oh, okay, yeah.
SZA.
All right, yep.
All right, so I don't know. So I'm gonna go real quick. Ha ha. You know I want to hate on anything that has any affiliation with Kendrick Lamar because of Drake. How the hell y'all disrespecting your own artist and saying he ain't shit? When his album about to come out, when this episode released on Friday. Reason, go to Dreamville, go where you appreciate it, nigga. Ain't no reason why the president of the damn label is basically saying, nigga, you can't sell records and you ain't shit. You ain't nothing.
That is that
remember that nigga I played for my song of the week a while back, Ron or some shit?
Nigga, I don't know half of the songs you play for Song of the Week, so why you gonna have me reference that?
This nigga's a recent signing. They was like, yeah, how we just signed this nigga? This nigga got no album or nothing, but he more lit than you. I ain't gonna lie, Reason. I wouldn't take that level of disrespect.
As a man, we gotta fight. I'm normally a pacifist. I'm at that point in my life, but like it's only but so much disrespect. I saw the clip because it's like he was doing promo for his album, and they called the label boss, and the label boss really like, nigga, you're nothing. Like 5 foot, nothing. Album going to do nothing. Like I was like, wow.
Wait, what?
Nah, it's on Twitter. If you go on Twitter or you go on TikTok and just type in Reason TDE, the label is whoever was running TDE, he's the main guy's son. He's the new president of it or co-president, whatever. And he came on a podcast, and Reason was like, I don't like how y'all promoting the album. Like nobody even knows it's about to drop. And the label had let him have it. Very unprofessional. Very much something you probably wouldn't have seen in the years past with TDE artists. I think that when most TDE artists drop, you really had like an aura to them, and it's kind of like takes away that mystique because you got a bunch of talent there, but at the same time, it's like, how the fuck you gonna do this?
But can you blame them? They have artists like Kendrick Lamar, not anymore, but they have SZA. They have these top J-Rock who's doing numbers with his promo right now. It's hard if you're not near their level. It's kind of hard as a up and coming. He's not even up and coming. He's been out for a while. This is his second album. It's kind of hard to compare success when you have such a magnitude of a roster like TD.
And can we keep it a stack? The mainstream don't care about hip hop right now. If you look at the charts, like it's not doing what it was doing the last 3 or 4 years. So you got your heavy hitters, and then you got like, all right, how do you break a hip hop artist in a space that's not trying? If you're not doing like actual pop shit, they're not trying to check for you right now. So it is a tough sell, but it's also you don't do that to your artist because he set him back years. The only good thing that come out of it is people really want to be like, nah, what they talking about, and they go check out the project, and I hope it's good. But based on some threads and what I saw the internet saying, it's like, yo, why would I listen to this if you just shitted on your own artist? And why are you paying him? You feel me?
Right. That's a fact. Now, Kai Cenat, my guy, my half Haitian brother, the fuck was you doing in Union Square, my guy? That you started a whole fucking riot in New York City.
Chill.
I know that wasn't his intentions. I know because I watch his streams and I'm a big fan of him because, once I found out he was Haitian, part Haitian, I got to support my Haitian people. So I know he wasn't going there with that, but bro, you had to be aware you're the number one streamer in the world. If you told people that you're going to do a giveaway in a small ass place like New York City, because people don't understand, like New York City is really small compared to other places. And we have probably more people in it compared to states. You cannot talk about you're going to be giving away PlayStation 5 gaming chairs, computers, and all that X, Y, and Z in New York City and not expect more than 10,000 people. I think it was reported 50,000, I think, right?
Shit.
And it was a zoo. And then the thing about it is, once you have people come now, you got people stomping on cars, getting sturdy on people. I would have knocked a nigga out if he was on my.
It was his live stream for me. Like, you want to live stream too, but I'm so disappointed in y'all for getting sturdy on people's cars. Like, where's the accountability, Kai? Where the hell is the accountability? What the hell were you thinking?
I feel like it's one of those situations where these kids is lost. And even for a person like Kai, you don't realize what your influence is when you think about these Twitch streams. Twitch is like what's happening live, but you think about how many people probably go back and watch this shit, right? And these kids, we in the most socially awkward era ever. They lost 2 to 3 years of their life. They don't know how to go outside. They don't know how to have conversations. They don't know how to have fun. Everything is online. So you put them outside and it's like, oh, I can't. What you mean I can't get this? I can't have that. You go on and play a video game. You got the money. You get whatever you want. And they going to start wilding. And it's like working with children every day. You're going to be like, you see it. It's like, oh, what is like? Why are y'all doing some of the stuff that y'all do? And it's like they don't have impulse control. They don't have structure. They're not trying. This is the first generation that's like, I don't care what people say about me. I'm gonna do what I want. You feel me? And even to your point about his accountability, it's like, yo, he's in that same boat. It's like, all right, cool. I'm getting my paper. I'm outside. Like they gonna hit me with whatever charges, but I'm gonna be like, it wasn't my fault. You're gonna deflect because they like. There's no idea of what it is to be a young man, or even like you saw the white kids, the Spanish kids, the black kids. It's like, yo, everybody was with the bullshit, and you saw the kids that was getting in trouble for it too. And it's frustrating because it's like, yo, where the role models? Like my kid wasn't going to that. I don't give a fuck.
How did you end up getting there?
Yeah, like where you going to? What? Fuck. I saw when they did the interview, it was freaking moms out there taking their kids out there. Like, why would you do that? You don't even understand what's happening. You have a smartphone. Do some research. It's not a safe environment.
Yeah.
It could have went. It honestly could have went even more left. Because let's say, hypothetically, it was 95% nigga. Let's keep it a buck. It ain't just arrests. We know that. It's getting real bloody, real violent. So for these influencers, these streamers, everybody that wants the fame and the success, this is what comes with it. You can't just move how you want to move if you had like a small following and you say, yo, I'm about to be at Union Square, pull up. Versus like, yo, 300, 400,000 people watch every single thing you do, my boy. You have to be smart. Like, how are we doing this? What permits do I need? Because regardless of what you say, if they say, yo, you got to take the fall for this. You need 3 years. You got to do that. You got to eat that. It's a responsibility that comes with being famous, and it's even more responsibility of being famous and black. So he got to get shit together.
Exactly. Beautifully said. Yep. All right. Just real quick on the sports. You know, we talked about Team USA next week, and I just want to talk about the baseball brawl. I don't know, Quay, if you saw my nigga got knocked the fuck out. We don't really talk about baseball here, but this time we had to. My nigga, karma's a bitch, because if you didn't know Slick, this nigga Tim Anderson was over here and got exposed by his side chick with his girl. You know, he was cheating and all that, regular shit.
That's regular.
Nothing too sad. Well, karma plays around, because my nigga got a nice piece on the chin, knocked him out, bro. That shit's sad, because that shit gonna be played. Niggas over here, the nigga that knocked him out is taking pictures with gloves in the stadium. That shit all bad, Slick.
I was mad because I was like, damn, you hit that nigga twice and he still put you to sleep. What happened? What's going on, dog? If you're not about it, you're not about it. I ain't going to square up with you like, all right, nigga, I don't fight here. Come on, take these hands. That nigga hit him one time right here. This little spot right here. I don't know what that's called. My man went to sleep. It was bad. It was real bad. Your kids got to watch that.
It's called rockabye, baby.
He wasn't even rockabye. Like, he went to sleep in the air. I never seen nothing like it. He was asleep before he hit the floor.
Him fall on the floor woke him up.
And the funny part,
you got that good sleep. You're like, oh.
How you start the fight on national TV and get put to sleep? I'm like, nigga,
how you square up and you let that happen?
You need to go ahead and retire.
Yeah, that's over.
It's over.
Your kids don't respect you. It's bad.
Stay faithful, nigga. You see, that's what happened. Black men don't cheat. See that? You didn't have your faithful card. Like me, I have my gold card. You know, Slick, you have yours in the mail. You feel me? Just real quick before we get to our song of the week, shout out to Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. I ain't gonna lie, Jake Paul.
Why are we still talking about
He might really need a boxer. He might need a real boxer.
He fought a real boxer, and that's the one he lost.
But Nate Diaz is a scrapper though. So far,
can we be real? If you think about who he's beating, they're making more money in these one little lopsided fights they do with him than they ever have in MMA, unless they were like the top guy. So it's like, why do I want to win? It doesn't benefit me to win this. Now I got to go back and probably fight him again. Like, it's cool. Earn your money, player. If I can earn $30 million to get punched in the face, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be real
Call
dramatic.
Me Nate Robinson.
That shit was bad. I forgot about the way they did Nate. Nate was asleep.
That nigga developed kidney and all that. Well, you know what? That's neither here nor
there. You keep killing people. Damn, that's fucked up.
Okay, let's get to our song of the week. All right, please, if you listen to this on YouTube, please exit and go to one of your favorite streaming platforms, or you can go to our Apple Music playlist or our Spotify music playlist to listen to our previous songs of the week. That was 41 Bent. You can find our previous songs of the week on our Apple Music playlist or our Spotify music playlist, but that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick. Drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Toxic Service announcement. All right, we have Quay here. And Quay, just want to give you a little disclaimer. The Toxic Service announcement, the TSA, is a safe place to be toxic. And no, it's a judge-free zone. And we got a couple of topics here today. I'm kind of scared because with this conversation, especially of last week. But guess what? I'm a little happy though, because Slick, we talked about how, you know, dating in this culture is crazy and chaotic, but the game is still the game, Slick. So I was on Twitter and I saw Shorty posted a screenshot of her talking to a dude, and he was like, I don't come off head. I don't nut off head. And she was like, bet. I'm like, yo, that shit still works? I'm like,
not through text message. Not through text message. They work through text message? That is wow. I used to have to drop them, man.
The game is still the game out here. The game is still the game out here. If you have any old tricks, it's still workable. I just realized, sure, you just gotta like you. Girls gonna fall for the stupidest shit and the lamest shit. They just gotta like you. I ain't gonna hold you. You can still get the 21 question, you know. Hey, what's your favorite color? Do you suck dick? You can get that shit still off.
He already know what she wanna do.
You know how many questions? You know,
she just gotta like you.
You gotta ask 4 questions, and once you get to number 5, oh, it's on go. What's up?
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw her, and she was like, bet, like, oh, she about to show him. Hold or behold, that nigga going nothing went in 5 seconds. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I got that bullshit off in the past, and I was like, yeah, I don't nut off her head. As soon as she started slopping me, I was like, oh.
Like, I didn't think I was gonna get to know you so well.
That is so
oh my
sad.
God, I never had a girl maybe nut like special, mind you. All right, I'm done.
See, look, I told you this is one of them episodes. We done killed like 7 people. It's just one of those episodes.
I hate that anybody would be falling for that. My feeling is that my good sis that fell for that didn't really fall for that, and she already knew what she was doing. So you feel me? She just playing into it, like, oh, all right, it's a trick. Let's
Question. Are they not always? Don't y'all always play into it? Y'all not like girls are very smart. So I feel like when like. Oh, a non-it nigga is not gonna be. And when I say non-it, I'm like, that's not who she's checking for. A dude she's not checking for is not getting that off. But if she likes you, she'll let you. You will think you have the power, and you don't. You could say the dumbest shit in the world. She might be like, "This nigga retarded." You getting killed in a group chat, but she still did what you told her she can't do.
You know what's Slick? Not to revert back to our old conversation. It's literally, Slick. It's because we're from New York City. We have to find new ways to tackle the aggressive women here.
That is true.
That's why we think that shit don't work. You go to Idaho, you go to Montana, you get that.
You going too far.
Off.
Hold on, dog. Biggs, you're going too far. You go to Miami for spring break. That's when I really realized my first spring break. Shout out DJ Vibes. We was in college, so I can't get this statute of limitations is up, and she like legitimately the way they was looking at it, nigga, I was like, who the fuck are we? Like, wait a minute.
But Slick, you know what pissed me off about that?
What happened?
The same New York girls, the same New York City girls that wouldn't go for that in the town, they go to Miami or they go to Houston, they sucking dick off of that, which I'm upset because you don't do that shit back at home. But now that you're in a different state or you're in Jamaica,
you don't shit.
You sucking dick off the weak line.
Oh, on a boat, on a little boat, yeah. I'm about to say you don't shit. You know the rule. You don't shit where you sleep, but that applies to what shit you fall for. When you go out of town, you can be whoever you want. Everybody has a name when they go on vacation. What's your name, Quay? What you tell people your name is when you know you out of town?
My name is Quay.
Oh, it's always Quay. You don't give a fuck. That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
She on BT.
That's it. I'm Dwayne.
I'm Andre.
I'm Dwayne. High top fade, glasses, all.
I'll be like, yeah, they call me Dre, but it's short for Andre. Get my shit off.
Yeah, you call me D. Used to be a polo underwear model, man. I've been telling.
Quay is a nickname.
Nah, I told him I played D1 college football. No, damn well I have.
Bro, I'm a retired underwear model. I was like, I just wanted to have a regular life. I be busting out them ASA fashion show photos like, wow.
Yo, I was defensive end for you Albany. Like, we almost wanted that. Yeah, like one of my mains went to the NFL. Yeah, I'm still cool with him.
You selling a story?
Yo, speaking of which, I'm back to selling a story because this goes great to the next topic. Because all right, I didn't want to. Oh shit. Quay, you see,
welcome to the party.
Go ahead. You said toxic. You said this is a safe space.
I think okay.
Not too much on Poppy Sad song.
Oh, we got sprinkle, nigga.
Yeah, I have a black woman defending me, so I'm gonna go in.
Go ahead, get it over.
I'm gonna hype it, so you better be ready.
I've been giving women too much credit, Slick. I think I've given them. I think I held them higher than what looks like on social media, you know, for all the wordsmith that want to play word combat, from what I see on social media, because this Yo Gotti video, and I sent it on Twitter, Slick, and girls are going crazy for him just picking up the phone during the interview, showcase that, yo, the niggas that y'all really be fucking with don't be really putting that much effort. And I think I thought I had to be XYZ, but as top flight gentlemen. Mind you, niggas who just pick up the phone call during a business meeting is getting all this love. Slick, I've been doing too much. I need to dial it back a little bit.
I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's You want to take that? I feel like Go ahead. This is Yeah, what up?
Hello.
I'm doing an interview right now.
Okay.
All right.
Cut it off. You don't want to play the rest of the video.
As a man, I cut that shit off immediately because I already knew. Ooh, that shit is that made me mad.
But just like the girls are eating that shit up.
I believe it.
Oh my god, goals. Like, you see, this is what I be talking about when I want a man to put in effort to make me feel so safe. I feel so seen right now. Quay, as a respectful woman here in this episode,
why was that important?
I know we were talking about this pre-production. Go ahead with the soliloquy of how women thinks this is such a great thing.
Okay, let's also start with the fact that this conversation and what Poppy Sassone is over here saying is very general. It's about the stereotype. Well,
Of course.
The majority. It's the majority.
I'm gonna stop saying myself to the people that don't got common sense.
I have to lead with that. I don't want you to get dragged, but. What I was explaining to them earlier is it's not about the fact that Gotti answered his phone. It's about the space in which he answered the phone and the fact that a huge as a person who has been in a relationship for all right. Who's experienced a relationship. Those things get missed. Work is important. You understand? So for a man to take the time out of his day to pick up the phone and we're talking about the caliber of man. So let's also explain that too. We're talking about the Yo Gotti being who he is and being in the interview that he was in and answering the phone and comparing it to the fact that this man who has these accolades, who is in this position, who has this schedule that probably doesn't stop, compared to the man that I have. Sorry, not the man that I have. Let's rewind. Look, I'm talking about general, y'all. General. This is general.
You have the space. You have the floor. Take your time.
Right? The man that I have, the man that woman has that's having that conversation, she's just saying, here you are with this 9 to 5 and all these hours left in the day, and you wouldn't even answer your phone in your business meeting. You don't even take. So that's what the comparison is about. It's not about the fact that he just. Go ahead.
I understand, but my thing about it is, why is this celebrated? This should be the norm. That means that girls who taking this, oh my God, y'all fucking with ain't shit niggas. Y'all been fucking with niggas that don't really like y'all for real. That's what it shows me, and it shows me that I've been doing too much.
It could. Why can't it be about that particular, right? Like as it pertains to your man and work.
But it just shows. Because if I see you congratulating this thing, which is not a bad thing. Black love should be promoted, and I'm in full support of Black love. But if this just shows me what type of caliber of men that
Yeah.
that you fuck with. Because if you're praising this online and making this like, oh my god, that just shows me that you don't fuck with the right niggas.
Okay. So is what you're saying based off of, okay, clearly this is based off of women who would comment and make it a big thing, because I saw it and it was like, I understand the women who are commenting and what their point is. I wouldn't comment to say, oh, Yo Gotti did this big thing, because it's not a big thing, but I do. I do understand, though. I do understand. We were having the conversation about, right, especially, okay, if we're talking about our age range, we're millennials, right? So most of us right now, it's grind time. It's grind season. We all working. It's 8:43 right now. We still working. So if anybody on this call and or whatever, you just had a full day of work. Now we doing this right here, right? Like your time is taken up. You understand? So yeah, we need to keep that in mind. Like, we need to keep in mind the fact that we don't have a lot of time. So in our relationships, that probably comes through. Like, we don't have the time to give each other. Women are feeling like, they're not getting the time and energy and effort and attention they need from their man. But in the same regard, because you said this earlier, so you want him to get to it and provide, or what's the trade? What's the trade, baby? Maybe get to it a little less. Let's go on a date. Maybe don't do that overtime. But we gonna split these bills, though. You understand? Like,
hold on. I gotta make this money. So aesthetically, it looks. You can brag. Because there's a certain percentage of women that like the aesthetic. I'm not even gonna do this. I wasn't even trying. Slick, get in this fire, because I'm not trying to be part of this right here. I'm a changed man. I'm reformed.
I've been drinking. This is not a safe space for me. I get it. I think that what you think a relationship should be, a lot of people's probably responses is not a relationship with the niggas that they talking about, that they represent when they comment, first of all. I think that's something that has to be said. If it's a nigga you talking to, like, I'm trying to get to this paper, like, we got what we got. I think when it comes to relationships, it's like, all right, cool. Your person, I'm not going front. I'm a locked in kind of person. So I'm your partner. I was like, will I answer in the meeting? Maybe no, but I'm going to hit you immediately after. I'm going to text you and be like, yo, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. I'm going to hit you right back. Or I didn't see this. I got you. Like, I'm going to follow up. I think that the comments are really geared towards the people that don't follow up. Oh, I saw you call me earlier. What happened? Like, it could have been urgent. And I'm even learning that. Like, I've had to get into a space now where I'm like, where me and Shorty have had conversations. I'm like, all right, cool. So there's no more D&D when I'm in certain spaces. Like, you have immediate 100% access, because I have to get into that space. And I'm an only child for the most part. So it's like, I'm not used to having to respond to people like that. So it's like, you learn those things. I think for Gotti, too, this might not go well. He been on Angela for a minute. Let's keep it a stack. We keep talking about death. I'm not going to do it this time. Bad, John. Anyways, but she had to go through some things, and he pulled up and got it, right? Once you get into that space, you're not fumbling. You have to do some things. If you was the pursuer and you get the opportunity, you can't fumble. So it goes to that too. So B, I don't know if you in anybody DMs right now and she give you a chance, you better hit her with the, yo, you can call me anytime, any place. I am answering this phone.
You know who you are. I'm on access 24/7. I barely sleep, mama. I'm up. What you need? You want some breakfast? You want some coffee?
Exactly.
I'm here, baby.
It's a roll.
What Drake says? Take me out the club. Take me off the map. Come and rescue me.
Exactly. It's certain roles you have to play. Like, you're the pursuer. I can't give you no reason to change your mind. You call me when, what you mean? Yeah, I'm at the funeral, but I can talk. What's up?
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate my point. It's not about what he did. I congratulate what he did. I'm just seeing women just like the overpraise of it. It just shows kind of a reflection of their dating history. But I can make a slight judgment of, okay, I can see what type of niggas.
But nigga, we've talked about this. We not loving each other right. We loving for aesthetics. That's all it is. When you love for aesthetics, you get aesthetics. You don't get feelings. You don't get fun. You get whatever you was in it for. That's what you get it for. And I think that's why we have these debates every week, because it's like, yo, if I'm in it for love and you in it to look good, that's not going to fucking work, because eventually somebody's going to be losing. So stop trying to...
Stop all that masculine energy. Take me out of my masculine energy. all that.
Don't do that.
Everybody comes with their natural energy and come together for the love. Step in the name of love, no R. Kelly.
Oh man, it's the toxic segment, so I can't even say what I want to say. But I'm gonna say that was rough because it's like you gotta also honor where the energy comes from. You gotta work to pull those walls down. But it's a two-sided battle.
Oh no! No. At our age,
Oh, at our
come
age.
to me saying that you come in with masculine energy, go get healed. I'm just gonna tell you that, and I'm gonna text you back. Go get healed. When you're done doing that, then we can talk. Cause ain't no damn well you gonna tell me I have to work to get you out of your masculine. Look, there's therapists that do that. Okay, not me. Okay, go do that.
Oh yeah, I agree. Everybody come healed.
Come healed. Just come healed, baby girl. You don't be like no Lil Durk shit. Almost healed. Come healed. All right. So this one, I was a little afraid to put this on the doc, Quay, but we wanted to talk about it a little bit. What's the aftermath of cheating? How do you work out a relationship if one of your partners cheated?
She's polyamorous?
I mean, if one of them cheat, like I don't know why.
If somebody in a if a member of the you was ENL, it's cool. If a partner cheats, what's the aftermath? You gotta talk about it from both perspectives though, like the cheater and the cheatee. So I think
because also all of this is right. This is all gonna be perspective and based on who you are as a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If we're talking about me though, if you cheat, the way that I feel about men, if I'm being honest,
let's get it.
And people, I'm gonna say men. I'm gonna say men, but
people, men. Okay.
I'm gonna say men, but
guys, what you need, fellas? You need different
fellas. I think that at the age that we are, I mean, now we're 30, so we're coming into the time where we're all trying to wind down, slow down, right? Do all of the things. We're trying to do all the right things. We're trying to start the families, right? But if you've been in a relationship in your 20s going into your 30s and you thought you wasn't going to get cheated on, I think you a little delusional. I think you a lot of delusional. I think that comes with the territory. If you was dating that early and you was settling down I think it's a certain way that you cheat. It's a respectful way to cheat.
Ooh,
and during that time, during those years, it's a respectful way that you do your shit. Because if you cheating and I never find out, and that's the case with a lot of people. Everybody plead the fifth. Everybody on this call plead the fifth. But you understand, shit get done, and as long as I ain't hear about it, it ain't happen. So for me, it's like the disrespect comes in when it comes to me. Now I heard about it. That doesn't mean I leave. It depends on how long we've been together. It depends on the severity of the situation. It depends on what you do in the moment of me finding out you cheated. As the person, as the cheated on, let's talk about cheated on, then we go into cheater. As the cheated on in that situation, it's like I'm presenting you with what I need done. You want to be with me? Show me you want to be with me. This is what I need. And then you
Quick question. Do you forgive but never forget, or do you forgive and forget?
You forgive, but you can't forget. Like, let's be for real.
See, that's my problem. That's my problem. No, because the thing is, because sometimes you get drunk, and I'm not talking about because I don't cheat.
You don't never get too drunk.
It just in arguments. Don't get drunk or don't come back and try to use that as a weapon to win the battle.
Did you resolve it?
I've been in situations, not with cheating, but like something happened in the past. Forgive, we move on. But then something occurs, and then you kind of use that card as a way to win the battle, win the argument, or win the situation. That's my only problem with the forgive and forget. Like, if you're going to forgive, you don't forget it, but don't bring it up again unless it's the same situation. That's me.
Oh, can I tag in? Tag. Boom.
Go ahead.
I think that is a fair statement, but I think you also have to take account of, like, if you don't resolve it, meaning we don't talk about it, we don't figure out what it really was about, and you continue demonstrating and displaying the patterns and the mindset that had you in that space, it is fair game to bring up. Because it's like, why am I upset? Because you're triggering me. The same shit that I called you on before or I caught you in, you're exhibiting the same things, and you're either A, not showing me an opportunity for you to grow, or B, you just don't give a fuck. And I think that's the thing you have to take into account. So forgive and forget, like in all things that we've done as successful, we've all become in our own individual fields and what we're doing. You remember when something didn't go the way you expected it to go. You remember those feelings. And it's like you can move forward from it, but it's like those shits come up, right? It's human to come up. You're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to look past it. It's almost, I don't want to say childish, but it is childish to be like, okay, it never happened. I'm going to put it over here in this box. It doesn't work like that. And when you're dealing with people, especially people that you're trying to spend the rest of your life with, it's like, yo, I can only look past it for so long because it's an asterisk. It's a smudge on this picture. And I think the unfortunate part is that when you don't address the smudge, it's just there. It gets bigger, and
that's why. Hot take. If I cheat, don't take me back, and if you cheat, I'm not going to take you back. But that's me. That's just me. Because I feel like sometimes, I mean, now granted, if I'm married and have kids, then my stance on everything changed because now we have actually obligations and all that. Blah 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 blah. But if before that, I just feel like it's so hard to get back that as a man too. If like speaking of a man perspective, if a woman cheats on you, it's like it's ego on both parties. But I don't know. I think men, because I think us men we feel like we're untouchable when we're in a relationship. We feel like yo, how the fuck are you gonna cheat on me?
Can I interject?
It's just an immature thought. Go ahead.
I feel that, but I think as a man, and to really be a man, you're not going to cheat if you're really with it. Like, I get it, but no, I'm not saying. I'm saying like, look, my stance is that I talk about my woman, right? From day one, I knew she was it, and there was no other woman that to this day will compare to her, right? So in my mind, no matter how much fun I'm having, no matter where I'm at, no matter what opportunity pops up, I'm not going there because I'm like, all right, cool. I'm not risking that. You feel me? And I've been in situations in the past with other girls who I also held in high esteem. And it was like, I know I can't. I would feel bad if we was playing the game and my girl was in the room like, yeah, I can't do certain things. Like, you feel me? But then, to that credit, if that young lady did something that I deemed like, yo, what the fuck? Like, all bets are off. Because now I'm like, you feel me? So that's why I'm like, once you're in it as a man, it's like, yo, to your point about that feeling, like, yo, I'm here. I'm with you. You mine. Like, I'm trying to do everything I can to be the man you need me to be. And I think when it goes the other way, and I think for women, it's very much the same thing. A lot of women, when they fall in love, like for real love, like they like, yo, you're it.
And yo, that's why I can't cheat. Because I like I said, I think we talked about this before. Of one of the things that men need to prove, especially in this generation, is being a man of your word.
Yo, bro,
if you told this girl that we are in a monogamous, committed relationship, it's just me and you, exclusivity, bro, stand by your word.
Absolutely.
There's plenty of other girls out here that will to be honest with you, I've seen a bunch of girls who would not fuck with no other girls, fuck with nobody else, and let you fuck with other girls and all that. There's open relationship. There's different ways you can go about it if you need to get that urge. Me personally, I have to be a man of my word. I can't fathom the person that I'm building with. She looked at me with so much trust, and I can do whatever. And then for me to break that trust, you ever seen that when a girl get cheated on and then she just lose faith in you? That's the most sad shit ever. When the shorty lose faith in you and she doesn't look at you with the same eyes, it's like that twinkle in her eyes just disappear. That shit burns your soul.
Because you're
so
not
that's
special.
something that I can't do that to the person that I'm really want to build with. So me personally, I'm not even though I would like to play and I got my black man on cheat card on me. You see it. Quite see it. It's a gold card. Me personally, I can't cheat. I'd rather break up with you or we talk it out. We go to counseling. We do something, whatever. But me breaking that trust, I want you to be able to let me go anywhere and be like, yeah, my man not going to disrespect me like that. And I expect the same from you.
That's the biggest shit. Because I think that's where it really gets scary for men and women. And Tway could probably back this up. Once you get into those spaces where it's like, damn, they about to be in XYZ situation with XYZ person, what's finna happen? And that's where you get I gotta see what's happening. What's happening in the phone, what's being said on socials, like what time that's where you really get that information, because it's like, yo, hold on. And I think this is I think the realest shit. Y'all could tell me if I'm wrong. But anybody has ever been cheated on, It's that feeling of the other person not understanding. And I don't think it's not that they don't understand, it's that they don't want to face it. Not understanding how after you make that choice, you have to live with it. It's always like, all right, you got to get over this. You have to like, they want to rush the process. It's like, yo, we've been together for X, Y, Z years and you did X, Y, Z. Guess what? It might take me twice as long to get over to the point where it's like, all right, cool, we can joke about it. Or we could like, yo, I understand. Or it's like, and then on the flip, they going to want you to move on, but they're going to watch you even extra hard. They don't want to get that same feeling brought back. And I think that's the toughest part. Well, you can speak on that.
It is. I think I got cheated on before, and I think the hardest part for me was, it was like feeling like my feelings. Okay, it was the forgive and forget. You know how Brian said, like, okay, do you forgive and forget? It was the if you forgive me, then why are we having the conversations? But to Lawrence's point, my bad, Slick's point. Oh, okay.
Ain't no
Slick's point
already.
I wasn't sure. To Slick's point about the things that trigger you, it's like if I'm telling you that this is a trigger for me, and then I need to have a conversation to, that wasn't being adhered to, or so those things are hard when you're being cheated on. I feel like 30 plus, if you're in a relationship, you cheat, leave them, leave her, leave him. But if you were with somebody and that happened before and stuff, like. It's life. Life.
No, I kind of agree with your standpoint. If like you was dating in your 20s and then you get in your 30s and then they possibly cheat between that, I could understand, because it's like we fail to understand what the 20s are about in this age. It's not as what before, like, back in the days, niggas was 22, married, living a whole suburban lifestyle, compared to now where, especially if you're in a big city, you're getting in your 20s. You're not where you need to be. You don't got what you need. You striving, so you learning more about yourself. You building things. So I can understand that. I ain't gonna hold you. If you're old nigga cheating, shame on you. I ain't gonna hold you, man. You know yourself. That's just important. That's just embedded in you now. There ain't no character growth. There ain't no like I made a mistake. But I ain't gonna lie, the aftermath of cheating, I got cheated on before, and it was tough. I couldn't forget, because it's kind of like you question your self-worth. Because, and like I said earlier, as a man, you kind of felt like, the fuck you cheated on me, girl? Like, I'm me. You know what I mean? I'm him. Type shit.
And if you
But can I ask a question for real? Because also I'm saying 30s, but I think I disagree with myself a little bit. Because when we think about these long-standing relationships, people together for 50 years, what do we really think are happening in those relationships? Like,
oh yeah,
I think it's communication. I am very big, and I think I learned this early on in relationships, that you have to establish your non-negotiable, your boundary, right? And I think that in those long-term relationships, you're going to fight. You're going to have weeks, months, sometimes even years where you don't really like the person. But it's that conversation, being able to converse, like, what's going on? Why do we feel this disconnect? Is it the kids? Is you not feeling your body? You going through a midlife crisis? Did something pop up? Did you run into somebody? Like, be able to have the conversation so you can, like, somebody can be with you in the space. I think as long as you create that space, everything is salvageable. And understanding, like, yo, I think the wildest thing is when you realize, yo, you think something else is better out there. Like, I've had a girl say, oh, you can't say that you love me the best. Like, how do you know? Because I know how I feel about you, and I understand what depths I'm willing to go, right? I think that is very tough, because it's like sometimes people just want to be selfish. You have moments where, like, okay, I'm not getting what I want, so I'm going to go get it. But it's not with the person you want to with, so it still doesn't matter. You feel me? And now you got to carry that excess baggage, and you have to communicate. My grandparents told me this story. Like, my granddad, he's like, yeah, we had some beef, we had some years, but at the same point, it's like, yo, I'm here to talk to you. And it's like, when I can't talk to you, it's like, well, what are we doing?
Yeah,
that's the real.
I think we need this, because the thing is, like, when we talk about relationships, the big thing that's like, oh, this is what's gonna make a relationship end, is about cheating. But there are so many things that happen in relationships that are even worse than cheating, that break up.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? Like, so it's just like also getting out
that
mindset that, like, it's cheating and that's the end. Like, not spending, like, you can cheat on your spouse with your job, right? Like, there's so many. It's so many things that you, right? So also that.
That's offending.
That's a fact. No, that's pretty. And just everything is up to everyone. Everybody has their own preference of how to deal with cheating or the aftermath of cheating. If y'all able to communicate and able to find a common ground, and really also if you're the person that did get cheated on, make sure you give yourself grace and tell the partner like you need grace to be able to figure out your feelings. And also if you did cheat, make sure you give that person time and make sure they understand and let them assign boundaries on a common ground. Because, over here we do a balance of righteousness and righteousness. Okay?
Oh, do this choose one so I can get out of here. Hurry up.
You see this? I'll try to be all good and he want me to be toxic.
Made me sober again. Fuck you.
Slick. Forget you. Anyway, Quay, we have this thing called Choose One. It's a would you rather. So this week's Choose One. Would you rather go to hell but be with your friends and family, or go to heaven and be by yourself? Choose one.
It's getting hot in here, so hot, so take off all your clothes.
Oh, y'all niggas gonna be firing ribs up in hell?
And I feel like God gonna forgive me for it. What the hell I'm gonna do up there with them strangers? I don't be liking people. I be liking my people. I don't know the people up there like that.
That's hell.
I gotta go where the people reside.
where the money resides.
Where the family reside.
Ain't nobody trying to see Marvin Sapp at the halftime show, bro. We outside. We out there with Lil Uzi, Playboy Cardi, all of them. We just out Darkman X. Let's get it on. Get it in there. Get it in there. What?
I didn't know I was with these heathens over here.
I'm sweating now.
I'm not going to be in hell with y'all families and friends.
Hell yeah, we in that motherfucker together. First class.
I don't even got to think about it. You could shit me. You could open up the ground, right? The floor under me. Drop me down if they there.
That shit hot. That shit like 9,000 degrees.
I barely talk when it's a couple of us. If everybody down there, I'm in that bitch like, yo, what up, y'all? What up? Satan. My man, that's Big Say right there.
You gonna tell Uncle Five put some shit on the grill.
I'm about to say, yo, I smell some pork, some links. What's up, man? We down here already. I can eat whatever I want.
I'm the only one that's gonna go to heaven by myself.
Yeah, you gonna be up there bored as shit, playing chess and shit.
I'm gonna be there with Celine Dion,
how you know?
Betty White.
See, look, you assuming. I thought the good book said we all sin. That means you're gonna be up there. It's gonna be a party of one.
I'm about to be there with, give me an old person that's died, but that was good though.
The old people, the worst people.
Cicely Tyson. That's the only person in heaven. Cicely Tyson.
Oh yeah, Cece. I'm gonna be there with Cece. We gonna go talk about Tyler Perry movies. I know he gonna be down there. He not gonna be up here.
You're gonna have the same conversation for eternity. We gonna be lit in hell. It's gonna be turned up.
Y'all gonna sit here and party with Lucifer. Oh, let me get out of here. Okay. Let me bless this podcast real quick.
You asked the question. How you ask the question and mad at the answer?
Because I'm thinking niggas is going to heaven. But niggas wanna go down in hell in them. Niggas wanna be in hell with them.
All my people is there. I ain't seen you in like 80-some years.
I want to have a family reunion doing the electric slide.
Yep.
In hell pavement.
It's gonna be hot as shit. My toes like
we need to get Kirk Franklin on this damn podcast because I cannot.
He finna stomp in hell with the rest of us. Yeah.
I'll be there in heaven by myself. Thank you very much. Why y'all niggas is over here burning? That's why you're linked. That's why the food gonna be dry because you in hell. So something gotta give.
You gonna have nothing but mayonnaise up in heaven. What are you talking about? We gonna have all the flavor, the paprika, the sazon, all of that.
I'm only gonna have a pinch of salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. You better have steak every day, my friend.
All right. Okay. So, all right. Thank you for another episode. Well, Quay, thank you for joining us, and you can feel free to always come back. Appreciate this. Was an excellent and fun podcast with you. Give them your socials so they can follow you.
Oh, I'm Earthquake, EARTHHQUAYKE on Instagram and TikTok, I think.
Oh, you got TikTok? Okay. Yeah, and she can cook too. So.
And I cook. Yeah, y'all. I'm a social media manager.
All right. She'll get your socials right. She might have to get us right.
Catering. Y'all gonna see my food. I go crazy there. Yeah.
That's a fact. So I'll put her handle in the description below so you can go follow her. But Once again, please download a live podcast network app on iOS and Android. And also, please follow us on all social media. This might not go well. And if you have any branded deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. Once again, I'm the host with the most, him Duncan, him Delaghetto, Hemi Butler, BB's Hip Hop Sazon.
It's your boy Slick. Y'all be great. We'll see y'all soon. We out of here, y'all.
The cow.
Just take the beats.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always say it's something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.